We are living in a postcard this morning.
We really are.
This is paradise, Kay. That's exactly.
Is this heaven? It's Florida. Guys, how great is this?
We've got a lot, of course, coming on the show. Should we take a look at the guests?
Yeah.
We have an amazing guest list today, guys. I want you to check this out. Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith right out the gate. And then a bunch of guys who want to reach legendary status. Cam Jordan, Aaron Jones, Kirk Cousins. He's one of our favorite guys. DK Metcalf. I hear we're going to have some type of flex off with DK Metcalf. Stick around for
Pray
that.
for Metcalf.
If you want to see Kyle with his shirt off.
Right.
Melvin Gordon, Ron Rivera. We love Riverboat. And then Rob Riggle comes through to
Are these the
make us
guests or
laugh.
who Peter had dinner with last night?
What did you guys do last night? Quickly, anybody?
Yeah, what are the stories? I ordered room service around 9
that's not
and
the
went to
version I
sleep.
wanna
Listen,
hear.
I never have a
Hey,
long
let's
day
skip
ahead of
you.
me.
Let's skip you. What do you
did
got,
you do?
Triggs?
I was at Rayo's.
Look out.
Italian restaurant, a pop-up. The guys at Wheels Up and Rayo's. I was at dinner with Aikman, Montana,
Go on.
Whoa.
Russell Wilson, Todd Gurley.
Okay.
This city, Nate, to quote you yesterday, this city's lit. Let's
Hey!
Did you wear this outfit?
This is exactly what I wore.
I love that.
What about you? What'd you
Actually
do?
Pray for the bread basket.
I had a really
Peter.
nice luncheon, and I got to talk to Commissioner Roger Goodell, who's a big fan and friend of the show. I also got to sit down with Demi Lovato. I'll be bringing
Oh,
you guys that interview here on NFL Network, and Norma Hunt.
Nice.
What?
And some of the owners, just the powerhouses ahead of Super Bowl.
You
Kyle?
were with Hunt and Lovato and Goodell. I was with Guy Fieri. I was. The
No, you
sauce
were
is
not.
boss. I was also with Juju Smith-Schuster. I was with Saquon Barkley. I had myself a night. Nate, sorry, buddy. You take the fourth on this one.
All the stars are here. I mean, you don't go to the stars; they come to you, right?
Yeah.
here.
Listen, you got to rest up. Tonight's going to be lit.
All right.
Time for the lead block.
Time for the lead block.
On that note, from a postcard to the team hotels, let's welcome in Omar Ruiz and Tom Pelissero with the Chiefs. And Tom, we're going to start with you. Patrick Mahomes has already given us some legendary moments, of course, in his career. He's the reigning MVP and a legend. Will that continue to grow, in your opinion, on Sunday?
Okay, this is a guy who told Andy Reid he thought he could go back into the game back in October after dislocating his kneecap. Everybody here has a story about Patrick Mahomes, who does already have an MVP and now can add a Super Bowl ring before his 25th birthday. General Manager Brett Veach told me he and former offensive coordinator Matt Nagy used to race back to the dorms during Mahomes' rookie training camp because they wanted to watch him run the third-string offense. One day, Mahomes walked by the two of them and, without making eye contact, just said, "Heh, you like that no-look pass?" For running back Damian Williams, it's Mahomes coming to the sideline after his epic touchdown run in the AFC title game, still flexed his muscles and saying, "You see me breaking those tackles? Yeah, I can do it too." So what is it about Mahomes and his makeup that makes teammates believe he can rise to the occasion again in the biggest game of his life? Tight end Travis Kelce told me, it's Magic Mahomes, man. His preparation builds his confidence, and he's been preparing for this one for 2 weeks like none other. Omar, I got to imagine the 49ers are a little sick by now of hearing about Patrick Mahomes.
Well, I know they're tired of talking, Tom. After 4 straight days of doing media interviews, the 49ers certainly excited to focus on football. But if they are tired of talking about Mahomes, it's because of guys like me asking a guy like Richard Sherman, is Patrick Mahomes the most talented quarterback you've ever faced?
I think that's hard to say because, to say that would be to underscore some of the most talented quarterbacks to play the game. I've played Tom, I've played Drew, I've played Aaron, I've played Russell, I've played some of the best quarterbacks to play this game. But he's definitely up there, and for a guy to be in his third year playing as well as he is, it's unbelievable.
Of course, a lot of respect there for Patrick Mahomes. I spoke with Dee Ford earlier in the week, former teammate of Mahomes in Kansas City, who told me that Patrick Mahomes this year as a passer has grown leaps and bounds. His decision-making in that offense, making it much more efficient. He's able to decipher defenses and perhaps decide beforehand when he'll be able to use his legs. He says Mahomes has gotten to the point where you're not going to fool him anymore. Just got to bring him down when you have those opportunities. Can't wait, DK, for Sunday to roll around and kickoff to finally get here.
He hasn't thrown an interception yet in the postseason, so we'll have to make some mistakes if the Niners want any chance in this one. Omar, I'm really glad you woke up early with us. You just heard everybody talk about the night they had and the eventful evenings here in Miami. I heard yours might top all of ours.
Yeah, I'm going to name drop here a little bit, Kay. I live in L.A., so going out and seeing
Can we get
celebrities
rid of that
isn't
return?
maybe unusual thing, but last night was just unbelievable. Out at Prime 112, one of the top steakhouses here in Miami. Meal was fantastic. Walk in, Denzel Ward walks by. Kyle Van Noy walks in with me. I introduced myself to him. We formed this bond. The line to get to the hostess stand was out the door, so I become Kyle's lead blocker. We finally get checked in. On the right side of the restaurant, taking over the whole front room, is the Cowboys contingents. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, Jerry Jr. As I go to take a turn at the bar where the hostess told us to wait while we get your table ready, I bump into this big guy, turn around. It's Aaron Donald. Of course, I know Aaron very well from covering the Rams so often. Introduce him to my wife. We go and wait. I have to use the restroom. I take a wrong turn going to the restroom. I stumble into Greg Olsen and Cam Newton having dinner there together. I finally find the restroom, and it's Christian McCaffrey, their teammate. I introduce myself to Christian, and he goes, "Hey, Omar, nice to finally meet you in person. I've heard a lot of great things about you from your agent, Ira." I've never met an Ira, but if Ira is saying good things about me, I'll certainly take it. We finally get seated. We see the waiters part like the Red Sea because Eli Manning is now walking through, going back with Peyton and Archie and Olivia. Odell Beckham Jr. finally walks in. He goes and says hi to Eli. Larry Fitzgerald eventually comes over, says hello. And you know why everybody loves Larry the Legend? He's apologizing to my wife for thinking he's interrupting our dinner. So that's the kind of night thought we'd take fans into what kind of nightlife there is here in Miami. And, of course, it's just Friday, only beginning to heat up here. Can't wait for this weekend to roll around, Kay, and hopefully see all you guys in person.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump over here.
That was incredible.
That was like 17 name drops in
Yeah.
a breath. That was unbelievable. And Nate stayed home and ate lasagna.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Kay.
Thanks, guys. Tom, Omar, we'll talk to you in a bit.
lasagna,
Can we get back to the Super Bowl and Patrick Mahomes here for a second? We've been talking about him all week long. The game is here. What is your excitement level now that we finally get to see him in the Super Bowl? Can he elevate his game in this one at all?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Listen, here's the thing. You know, when I was in 5th grade, I did a talent show. And I remember getting on that stage for the first time performing in front of my elementary school. And my heart was racing, butterflies in my stomach, 1,000 thoughts running through my head. And I got through it. As soon as the first words came out, I got through it. My first NFL game, the same thing. I'm sitting there in the tunnel, and I'm thinking, I've been doing this all my life, man. They pay me to do this. I can go out there and ball out. Heart starts racing, butterflies in my stomach, 1,000 thoughts. I have to control myself. Nate, focus on the game. The reason I bring this up is because every time I talk to a quarterback that played in his first Super Bowl, that's exactly how he describes it. It's no different. It's no different than that little kid that gets nervous when he's talking in front of the classroom. It's no different than the first game you played at Princeton. It's no different. And the reason I bring that up is because it's either going to overwhelm you and you're not going to play the way you want to, or you're going to have complete composure. And I feel like Pat Mahomes, with what we've seen over the first couple of years of his career, and even bouncing back from that injury this season, he's going to have composure. He's not going to have it overwhelmed. Now, I can't say that about every player that's going to be in the game on Sunday, but I feel like Pat Mahomes is going to elevate his game because he's just built like that.
I go back to meeting with Andy Reid last year when Mahomes was having his breakout MVP season, and he pulls me aside, and he says, Schrager, I got to tell you, this kid Mahomes, I know you talk about the arm, and you guys on your show talk about the athletic ability and how he's got it up here.
Yeah.
I handed him the full playbook in his first year as a backup quarterback. He came ready the year he was the starter and had it fully installed and was ready to just deliver it. He's got it up here. To me, this Sunday will never be too big for him because he has something special right up here. And MVP in his first year as a starter, it wasn't too big. 50 touchdowns first year as a starter, it wasn't too big. Being 6-4 and being written off by everybody this season after an injury and 2 straight losses, it wasn't too big. There is nothing bigger than the Super Bowl, and yet, from the body of work we've seen, I don't think there's anything bigger than Patrick Mahomes. I think he comes out on Sunday, and as marvelous and as remarkable as he's been the first 2 years we've seen him on the field, and I think he might save the best for last. He might have one of the greatest Super Bowls ever.
All right, Peter.
Ever.
We're talking Mahomes 2 years. We just had marvelous and wonderful. I just got a text. Omar forgot to tell us he went to the coat check and saw Roger Staubach on the way out. Omar, you're killing it. And so is this game. I think the winners of this, or everybody who gets to watch it, how often do you get the most talented player on the biggest stage? I think this is an estate game for anybody who consumes sports. Maybe you didn't see Jordan in the finals. All right, maybe you didn't see Flair in Mania. I never saw Mercury at Wembley. I thought I had the treat of seeing Burles in Super Bowl week, and then at 7:30 p.m. he's eating lasagna watching Ford versus Ferrari in his hotel room. Nate, you're supposed to be driving Ferraris. You're letting me down here, okay?
I still don't believe him. We're going to see tag Instagram pictures of him
I kind of think, Kay, you're right. There's a myth. However, we're getting Mahomes in the Super Bowl, and my sneaky little prediction, shot, early. I mean, first play, screw it, play action.
Well, this sounds
capitalize
like
on
Good
the
Morning Kansas City. Are we just giving it to the Chiefs right now? Or are we going to...
You asked us about Mahomes.
I'm
okay?
saying
You gotta answer the question.
Okay, so we're going to talk about
Shot
the other
early.
side
Let's
coming
talk about the other
up. So
side.
shot early, unstoppable force, best game of his career. We'll get to the Niners side of things as well. But on the eve of Super Bowl 54, the NFL salutes the best of the best at NFL Honors. It's hosted once again by the hilarious Steve Harvey. It's a star-studded awards ceremony with all of those people that Omar Ruiz mentioned.
Oh my gosh, Omar said every one of them at this table last
On the red carpet, it'll celebrate the plays, the season's most valuable player, Lamar Jackson, and will unveil the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2020. But before the envelopes are open, NFL Network rolls out the red carpet. It is Super Bowl Saturday night. Kyle, do you want to be on the red carpet?
Yeah, I'd love to. Do you?
Yeah, let's do it together.
All right.
Now some questions to some stars. It's your favorite players like you don't get to see them every day. Glitz, glamour, Miami. It's the red carpet, Saturday, February 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. Why are you laughing?
Harvey's awesome.
Steve Harvey.
Really funny.
That was
Every
funny.
time I see Harvey do the first down signal, I laugh.